Hi guys, I read our educational leadership article this week and I thought it was really interesting and really made me think a lot about who I am as a teacher. Not so much maybe how I'd be as a leader, but who I am right now. I thought I really connected with this article. It opens with a statement that teachers who are stressed, unhappy, and unsupported by their peers are more inclined to treat their students with disrespect. I thought about that and I have to completely disagree with that statement. I'm sure there's factual information to back that up and I'm sure they've researched it, but just how it pertains to me or how I read it and perceived it, I just think that's absolutely not true. In the building that I am in right now, I really don't feel supported by my peers at all, and I feel isolated or siloed in a lot of ways. And I think because that's how I feel, I think I have a much better relationship with my students. And I'm a lot nicer to my students because they're the ones that are really nice to me and they care about what I'm doing for them. So I think it's helped me to have a better relationship with my students. So there may be people who take out their frustrations on their students, but I just didn't see it that way. I do absolutely think that respect is such um, an important topic for us to focus on, especially when it comes to safety and the concerns that many schools are facing around bullying and the increased suicide rates and just a lot of things that are happening as a lack of respect for ourselves and for others around us. So I did really think about that after I read the article, and that we shouldn't underestimate how much a teacher or principal's mood can affect students. And that is true. Very, very true. I oftentimes will walk in if I'm having a rough morning. The kids are like, "What's wrong, Mrs. Harris?" They're very intuitive, they're very aware. And I think that we can set the tone just by walking in the building with a smile on our face. It helps them, even if they've had a really rough morning, it helps them to see things in a more positive light. I also wanted to touch on the part that they're talking about in the lunchroom because I think that the lunchroom is the most toxic environment in any school. I'm not sure that it just pertains to our school. I think it's just a toxic place to be. For that reason, I choose to instead have lunch groups in my classroom every day for lunch. I don't eat with my peers. I'm sure that's probably not what I should be saying, but I've decided to invest that time in developing relationships with my students. So my classroom is open every lunch period, and they can come in and bring their lunch that they brought from home, or they can run outstairs and get their hot lunch if they'd like, and they can come and talk to me about their sporting events, or they can talk to each other about what's going on, or it's just a time for them to connect and a time for me to really get to know who they are outside of my classroom. So I'm certain that for a number of reasons, that's probably not what I was supposed to take from the article, but I did, and I really enjoyed that it made me think outside of the box a little bit more about who I am right now. So I'm really interested to see what all you guys have to say, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a week. Talk to you later.